The following is a presentation of Blazers Broadcasting.
Following a hectic start to the season, this has seemed like an early All-Star break. It was last Saturday when the team last played, and that was a loss to Utah. Now this odd three-game homestand wraps up against New Orleans. Monty Williams returns to Portland and has his new team off to a scorching start. He got Nate McMillan in the first meeting, and now Sarge wants to return the favor. It's the Blazers and Hornets, and we've got it coming up next. This odd three-game homestand comes to a close tonight. The homestand has been stretched over 9 days, a welcome break for the Trailblazers, and now time to get back to work and a difficult task tonight. Inside the Rose Garden, the 8-6 Trailblazers host the 11-3 New Orleans Hornets, the surprise of the league so far. And welcome courtside, everyone. Mike Barrett along with Mike Rice. We've talked so much about the schedule as of late, the flurry of games, then a big-time break. How much good do you think that did the Blazers?
I never think it's a good thing for an NBA team to take off before the All-Star break. I think the Blazers will be a little rusty tonight.
Well, for the Hornets, they have not been rusty. On this trip, they've run into some trouble, but Chris Paul has been fantastic, of course, and so has the front line, led by David West.
Yeah, David West is a guy that has always hurt the Blazers because he can go outside and make that medium-range jump shot. He can score underneath and get points in the paint. And this is a team that doesn't get a lot of points in the paint. But David West can do just about anything for this team that they need scoring-wise. LaMarcus Aldridge, on the other hand, he's had 6 double-doubles this year. He's had tremendous improvement in his offensive rebound. He's number 3 in the NBA with almost 4 offensive rebounds a game. He averaged 20 points a game against New Orleans last year. So he's the guy that has to score at least 20 tonight for the Blazers to win.
Well, you see the matchup here, the McDonald's matchup of the starting power forwards. It's always a good battle. You see the similarities there in the numbers. Aldridge a little edge in the rebounding and also plays heavy minutes, 39 a game for LaMarcus. This, of course, the second meeting of the season between these two. They met on the 13th in New Orleans. Hornets had their way at the Blazers on that night. Of course, Brandon Roy was lost during that game, but he will return tonight. Important to get this one because tomorrow, Blazers head out on a 4-game road trip. We'll set the starting lineups when we come back.
You hear the whole Build for Tough thing, and you actually see what it can do, and you're like, yeah, I get it. I really don't know how any of this stuff works, but I'm pretty sure this is where the strength comes from. Towing, hauling, it's the best out there. And it's pretty cool being the best.
The outdoors. Do you want to be on TV? Well, Comcast Sportsnet is searching for a new co-host of Outdoor GPS, a live interactive fishing and outdoor show. So now's your chance to take the mic and show us what you've got. Share your stories. Share your expertise. Show us why you should be the next co-host of Outdoor GPS. Go to csnnw.com and apply by November 28th.
My friends and I were driving to the Salt Lake Airport to fly to a music teachers conference when our tires started going flat. We called the Les Schwab in Ogden, Utah, and they said,
Come on in.
They were so fast, we didn't even eat the free popcorn.
There you go.
And we even made our flight. In a world where such great customer service is not always the case, it's nice to know there's Les Schwab. I'm Bonnie Lamborn, and that's my Les Schwab story.
Les Schwab, doing the right thing since 1952.
The before, the expectation, the B vitamins and carbs to ignite. The during, the collision, the power, the original Gatorade. The after, the gratitude, the protein to recover. Introducing the G Series from Gatorade. Prime, perform, recover.
We all need people who will be there for us in life. People who say, we're with you no matter what. At Wachovia and Wells Fargo, we're with you when a house turns into a home.
Excuse me, Rufus.
When a passion becomes a career. When a relationship turns into a lifetime. And when all the hard work finally pays off. We're with you when you need someone to stand by you. Wachovia, Wells Fargo, and you. Together, we'll go far.
Closed captioning of tonight's telecast is provided by Bi-Mart, your Northwest-grown, employee-owned Bi-Mart. Just right for the Northwest. Blazers basketball is brought to you by Wells Fargo, providing our customers strength and stability for over 150 years. Wells Fargo, together we'll go far. By Les Schwab, doing the right thing since 1952. By your local Toyota dealers. Toyota, moving forward. And by Subway. Morning, noon, and night, you'll find great food for a great value at your local Subway restaurants. Subway, eat fresh.
Well, and I mentioned a moment ago that Portland heads out on a 4-game road trip tomorrow. New Orleans on one right now, and so far 1-2 on this Western road trip for them. Time to get to the 5-hour energy starting lineups. Chris Paul and Bellinelli in the backcourt for New Orleans. Emeka Okafor had a great first game against Portland. Trevor Ariza and David West make up the rest of that front line. For the Trailblazers, Andre Miller, Brandon Roy in the backcourt. Brandon returns tonight. Of course, it was against the Hornets. He went down. Batum, Aldridge, and Marcus Camby inside at center. Those are the 5-hour energy starting lineups. 5-hour energy now. No crash later. For more information, visit 5hourenergy.com. Well, of course, that was during that game on the 13th against the Hornets that Brandon left with that sore knee. We haven't seen him since, but tonight makes his return, and the Blazers are hoping that'll give the team an emotional lift. We'll get you Rice's keys and tip things off when we come back.
Going forward, fast and never looking back. Going up, going down, to the top, to the track. Gonna flip. Take it up and bring it back, y'all. Sing it back, take it off and bring it back. Sing it back, to the top and to the track. Gotta catch me, take it up and bring it back. Sing it back.
The energy drink for your feet. With Zig-Tech, I get more game, less pain.
I've been a customer